Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of our Confederation science stream. So last night we tried out a few things, we discussed a few strategies and stuff, and basically we were a bit too slow, and Miao Ying ended up confederating another one of the minor factions. So that doesn't mean that you can't confederate her. It's just that the whole idea of like the Bash-Confederation method is that you like destroy all their armies and reduce them down to like one settlement. If they confederate another faction, then they suddenly get more armies, more settlements, and then it just makes it's going to take longer. So so it was just quicker to basically just restart rather than continue with the campaign. So long story short, so we restarted. So here we are on restart number 2. Yeah, sorry for the late start. I just I tried to get up and I was like, yeah, not gonna happen. Too sleepy. So I had to I tried to get up at 4 AM and it was just like, net, not happening. Hey Cloak Monkey, hey LCDC, hey Richard, King Stormborn, Branislav, welcome guys. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we got a potion of toughness again, which is pretty cool. So the same item we got last time.
The Desert Alchemist. They have the honor of service. I crave.
Master of Feng Shi. Fate reveals a path.
I wonder if I should recruit another lord now. We'll be out of balance for a bit, but
Fire and metal.
yeah, I might it's pretty cool. Enemy ambush success chance in local owned region would come in handy.
I shall restore.
Okay, so we're gonna be 3 points out. That's okay.
Lord of Yin and Yang.
Yeah, I could
Cathay
definitely have
has
waited
us learn from each other's
waited longer.
methods.
But
You are
so there might be a bit of a strategic advantage to
Dragme,
having
the master of the celestial winds,
having
guide
the
us.
extra lord.
Harmony is a
mayhap.
I understand my celestial light.
Yeah.
the burning winds.
The glory of Cathay is unparalleled.
Yeah, as soon as we build that, which will be one more turn, then it'll be back in balance again.
Wind Shaper.
The Iron Dragon.
Shogungan Lord reporting.
The Celestial Blacksmith. In good time.
Power is my birthright.
Subterfuge most cunning.
Shaper of the Eight Winds.
Okay, so I don't really want to lose any of these dudes.
It burns like the touch of warpstone.
Sent by our ancestors. Within my reach.
We are in Akshai's kingdom.
Serve and honor your ancestors.
Celestial ancestors. The path of destiny. To serve me is a privilege.
The dragon-blooded. Service is every Cathayan's duty.
Xiao Meng.
Okay. I don't know if I should maybe like move forward. My only serious attempt to this ended up with her confederating the Celestial Loyalists and Imperial Wardens before I could do much to her. Yeah, that's kind of what happened to us last time. I think they were just a little bit too slow though.
This harmony threatens our order.
Harmony. Waste no time on pretty words. Speak plainly. Cathay is...
Celestial, let us manifest a better destiny. For the dragon.
Cathay, show respect, for I am a...
I think this should do the job, but just a bit. So yeah, we basically set an ambush trap. This one in front and back is the one that I want to recruit. The one in front, I just made them recruit as a sort of lure to get sneakage to attack them, so that they'll hopefully attack this front one instead of attacking the back one. It shouldn't really matter which one they attack, but yeah. But hopefully he'll attack the front one, then we'll attack him back, and these guys will still get their recruitment. This guy's probably going to die, but such is life.
My men revere me, as is right.
I wonder if I should make this further. Yeah, I probably should have. Yeah, no, that's fine. Alright. Should be coming for us. Here we go. Oh, we got the ambush on him. Beautiful. That's like the best possible result. That means both of our lords are going to survive. I wonder if I auto-resolve if we'll wipe him out. No, we'll just try and do as much damage as we can. If you want a small diplomacy bonus, you can take Shenyang and the Imperial Citadel. Okay, it's a good idea. But yeah, sort of priority is to sort of get over there and get her busted. Are you going to declare war on Miao Ying in order for her to get AI cheats? Yeah, I am. Yeah. But I'll wait till like turn 4, I think. Yeah, think about turn 4 is probably the way to go. Because she yeah, because excuse me. Because I wanted to kind of get wrecked first.
The Celestial Faithful!
Peasant archers! Wind and fire! The Celestial Faithful! Praise the dragons! Stone and steel! Long spears! Wind and fire!
Yeah, I mean, something like this should be alright, shouldn't it?
Order and balance! Defenders of Cathay!
Master Metallurgist!
Yes!
Repositioning! They are but flesh, and we are burning iron. Iron is inevitable! Die! Elemental wrath!
Sorcerer of Secrets!
The Iron Wind!
Never conquered! Guided by ancestors!
Order and the balance.
Harmonious wrath!
Unleashed! Jade Warriors!
Defenders of Cathay!
Shaper of Iron!
Elemental Majesty!
Warriors!
Stone and steel!
Lord of Shanyang! Metal and fire! Praise the dragon!
Guided by ancestors!
Alchemist Supreme! Archers!
Cavalry!
In Father's name! The heart of Ying! I am
I'm gonna
compelled.
kill some of these, more of these guys. I wonder if
Archers! Guided by ancestors! Zhenyang sends us!
Shenyang's faithful! fall, Kerr.
Defend the realm!
Don't know if we're gonna kill much more now. Right. Yeah, we didn't really get much damage on them. I mean, we really got a lot of damage on them, but yeah, didn't really get close to wiping them out. Yeah, plus 35% ambush chance on the on that other lord's pretty awesome. That's could come in very handy.
They shall mine. Whopstone.
Man, yeah, this position's not very handy. Yeah, maybe I should have auto-resolved that. We could have got the wipeout, perhaps.
Heat like Qian's jungles.
Dragon-blooded Shogunga.
The Iron Dragon.
Not now.
Master of Feng Shi. Descended from celestial glory. Dragon-blooded Shogunga. A gift from my ancestors. I demand their death.
Ruler of the Sky Road.
Yeah, so last time it worked out really well because we basically had no enemies and we wiped out,
Xiao Meng.
we kind of like wiped out
The Iron Wind.
Snickage, and we destroyed his faction. So there was just no enemies here and we made peace with these guys. But yeah, this time around it's
Get out of my
we're basically
life.
going to leave him behind. So he's going to end up probably taking out our... He's going to end up taking out our faction,
Power.
our settlements and stuff.
Such power. Fire and metal.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Make your ancestors proud!
I did but you moan.
Witness their demise.
Fate reveals a path. Zhen Yang shows the way.
I mean, theoretically, we should still be able to do it. We just kind of migrate and just let them take our stuff. Hey, Wudo, how you going, man? I see you do Sigmar's work by getting all the science done by the time the Immortal Empires comes. Yeah, that's kind of like, it's kind of my plan. Just to keep like trying things out, like learning more about Warhammer 3 in preparation, so that when Immortal Empires comes out, I can have my sort of ultimate campaigns. Of course, when Immortal Empires comes out, there's going to be all new stuff. So that's going to sort of change everything to a degree. But hopefully, like, by having played that game the whole time and everything, we'll, you know, kind of have a bit of a head start towards understanding what's going on.
crossbowmen! Whatever is required.
Repositioning!
Jade warriors! Move in formation!
The celestial faithful!
Shaper of steel.
Cavalry with great pride! Cavalry sent by dragons!
Yeah, we'll get this guy in here to take out these towers as they start building.
In Father's name! Come on! Unleashed!
My elixirs are ready.
Descendant of dragon!
Stone and steel! March in ordered ranks, seeking Cathay's foes!
Right, towers coming up there, so we'll try to take them out.
Peasant archers!
Minds as one! March in ordered ranks!
Move in formation.
Warriors!
Marching as one!
We claim this ground for Shenyang!
The Emperor respects!
Offspring of dragons!
Never
Where's this tower gonna build? Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't build as long as they're standing there. Yeah, right. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, I only just learnt that. So the way that when barricades are building, if you get to where they are, then they can't build as long as you're standing there. And it's the same with towers. If you you know, camp your infantry where the tower is, they can't actually build.
Zhanyang's faithful! March in ordered ranks!
So this is this was not being built because I think there's those dragons. These guys were standing there. It's weird. I wouldn't have thought that flying units would have done it, but it seemed like it was like not building. So I guess that was what was happening. I don't really want to have to come across the bridges.
Acolyte of secrets. I accept.
That's a pretty good charge from the longbow riders. They seem to just rip into them really quickly. Yeah, they're getting chewed up real fast. Pretty sure CA didn't want us confederating other legendary lords at all, hence the huge aversion to confederation except by quests, but I'm glad it's looking like there is a method. Yeah, I was wondering about that, like, if that was maybe like a conscious decision, like maybe, because I think like Confederation and Confederation science was such a big thing in Warhammer 2, and like like, you know, in most of my, at least in my earlier games, like, you know, for most of the time I was playing Warhammer 2, I felt like Confederation was the main thing that I wanted to do. Like, I was sort of all about, like, my ultimate campaign, you know, like setting up my technologies and recruitment and everything towards how I would like it to be in the end game. You know, I'd sort of like, I'd take early game advantages, but I'd be kind of like planning and playing towards what I was gonna, you know, eventually wanted to have, like, at the end of the game, you know. And so, and you know, Confederation was a part of that. You know, I wanted to have a plan of an end game where I would have all of the stuff, you know, all of the lords and all that.
Guided by ancestors.
And yeah, so I feel like that sort of became, you know, pretty much the standard way to play the game, which is like that you can try and confederate all of the lords, you know. Or that would be any sort of template for, like, you know, how to, like, the best way to play a faction or whatever would involve in confederating all of them. And so yeah, maybe they sort of intentionally changed the game in Warhammer 3 so that you couldn't do that, because they kind of did that with a couple of the races, like with the pirates and with the Doom Kings. They made it so that you can't confederate them, right? And now, you know, it's likely that they just did that for mechanical reasons, not because no, it wasn't like a design choice, you know. It was just like,
The celestial faithful.
Cavalry! Sent by dragons!
are these guys gonna get?
Chase the dragons!
This isn't really working out that well.
Steel. Defenders of Cathay.
Archers! Celestial fury!
Gods in harmony. Move as wind.
Defend!
Yeah, this Long My Ride is probably gonna get absolutely wrecked.
Order and
We
balance.
shall see. Doing a bit of damage. Get rid of that formation attack so that our guys will actually burn in.
Celestial fury.
Look at this thing.
Defenders of Cathay. We destroy. Move as wind.
Yeah, Long My Ride is getting effed up.
Shenyang sends us!
Take arms!
Jade warriors. Repositioning.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it's just, you know, there's things that like have happened that make me wonder if maybe they just don't want us to confederate, you know, or they don't want us to confederate as much, you know, not like with the legendary lords, because it kind of makes sense in a way, like, to me, that maybe it's a design choice that, like, because the whole point of having different legendary lords is to have different play styles, right? And if you confederate all the legendary lords where every time you play, then it reduces the difference in the play styles and the reduces the difference, you know, the replayability, I guess. You know, this is just a theory. I don't necessarily even really believe this. I'm just kind of like floating it as an idea. But yeah, that was just one like thought that crossed my mind, you know. And then again in Warhammer 3, where they sort of made the Confederation specifically a lot harder when you're playing as legendary lords, like the Confederate legendary lords. Kind of thought, oh, maybe they've decided to make it so Confederations is not really a thing in Warhammer 3.
Steel.
But it doesn't, yeah, I don't know.
Bringing harmony.
I sort of don't mind as long as it's still possible. I kind of like the idea of it being like super hard.
It is mine, as was fated.
Like I'm not even sure if I'm fully against that idea of Confederation not really being a thing, you know? With Legendary Lords, I mean. Does it, I was just wondering actually, does, not really sure off the top of my head, does it apply to the AI as well? I don't want only one legendary hero for my future Mortal Empires campaigns. Yeah, well, yeah, that's how I felt, like, early on, like, well, no, most of the time I played Warhammer 2, like, I was all about, like, these ultimate campaigns where I get all the lords, all the special things, all the, you know, elite units, whatever, you know? That was my goal, you know? But then I kind of changed my philosophy a little bit, and focused more on each game as a sort of, you know, instead of like playing each game as if it was going to eventually be my ultimate kind of world-spanning campaign with all the legendary lords, you know, I sort of moved away from that and started playing each game as if it was just a bespoke little experience, you know, and so legendary, like having a Confederate other legendary lords kind of play less of a part in that, but because you get such a big advantage out of confederating a lot of times, that would still play into my strategy of most games, you know, but it was less about collecting them all as it was just about, you know, getting whatever that advantage was of getting that lord at the time. But anyway, kind of divergent, getting off topic a little bit. Yeah, so by taking that with him, this is what I didn't want to do last time because I felt like it just would make you take more casualties if you initiate the battle with a different lord. But that was actually completely fine. We didn't really take hardly any damage, so it was pretty good. But yeah, if you initiate the battle with another lord, then you know you tend to take more damage because you can't get set up as good at the start, and also you don't get the experience on Xiaoming, so he like levels up slower. So he's on level 5 now. He probably would have been level 6 or 7 if he had fought that battle as the main lord. And you don't get the replenishment as well. Although I'm not sure if we would have got replenishment on that one anyway. I'm not sure if Cathay... Does Cathay get replenishment when they take a city?
Shogungan Lord reporting.
Ruler of the sky.
I'm not sure if we'll get...
Celestial glory is ours.
Yeah, I think even if we force march, I'm not sure we're still gonna. I think we're still gonna get anything.
Rule. I will not tolerate sloth. Service is every Cathayan's duty.
Wind Shaper.
The dragon-blooded.
If we can take out his capital, then he might sort of wither away and die before he takes over everything. Wenzu is a buster. Nah, he's probably going to attack this.
We are in need.
Aim. You could always gift it away.
Threatens our order.
City, conduct yourself with clarity and haste. Cathay is... Cathay. There are many strategies.
Yeah, so yeah, just made peace with those guys, so we don't have to worry about them at least. We could gift this settlement away to these guys to make it so that he can't get it.
Victory was predestined.
sweetest of dragon children. I bring you glory, Father.
Offspring of dragons.
The Lord Magistrate stands ready.
Hey man, do you ever complete any campaigns to the end? Is that a question to me, Challenger, or just a question to chat in general? If it's a question to me, then it's like, no, I do not. Jade Warriors with shields sounds pretty good. Jade Warrior crossbows with shields. Alright, we're 1 yin. He didn't go after the that turn.
No.
Now, I don't think we can reach.
Alchemist.
Oh, we can reach. Just by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Okay, that's cool. We'll take this.
Is nigh.
Take this turn.
Wind Shaper. Redouble your speed. It is my calling.
Natural authority. We must be tireless, sent by our ancestors.
Even monkeys, yeah. Yeah, City of Monkeys is pretty busted. No.
The ancestor spirits grow restless.
The Emperor is with us. Fight! Iron and fire! Test of iron!
Yeah, we're trying to Confederate Miao Ying. I think, like, I don't know if it's like a super good theme for a campaign to stream, because it probably is going to take an average of 2 to 3 streams to Confederate her, you know. So I don't know. If, like, assuming we can do it at all, it's kind of, I feel like it's a bit tricky. I haven't actually done it myself. I think Dash has done it a couple of times. But yeah, I don't know if it's like really, you know, it's not really like 100% sort of thing, you know. I mean, given a long enough time period, it's, I guess it's 100%, but yeah, in terms of streaming, like, for it to be viable for a stream, you kind of got to do it within 1 or 2 streams, you know. And I'm not 100% sure that's really going to be, you know, we're going to be able to do that, but see how we go. But yeah, that is the point of it, to to Confederate Miao Ying, yeah. Like, it's definitely possible to Confederate her, because Dash has done it a number of times. But I haven't actually tested it myself yet. I just think they're just not splitting up. Like, splitting up the army over here kind of seemed good, but it did also take a lot of damage
In Father's name!
with the second army. Maybe it's better to stick together and just...
Dragon God. Repositioning.
Yeah, we need to get after that motherfucker.
You are much more
alright.
than mere men and women.
Send some of these guys up there.
You on my iron vanguard.
The dragons ask.
Archers! Seeking Cathay's foes!
Warriors! Sun Yang sends us!
Ready, as always.
Shenyang's faithful.
Move in formation! Order and balance! Move as wind!
Warrior crossbows.
Shenyang's faithful! Jade crossbow!
Order and balance.
Yeah, I wonder if these guys can take this guy out or not. The riders, are you doing anything? Nah, they're not fucking doing shit.
Raise the dragon.
God damn it.
Move as wind.
It's just because last time he did heaps of damage with his lightning things. That was pretty shit. So I was sort of thinking,
Sorcerer of
you know,
secrets.
this time we don't want to take so much damage from that, so I'll try and assassinate him. But yeah, it doesn't really seem to be working out so hot.
Warriors! Will of the dragons!
A lot of rockets into our own guys there. It's not great.
It is fated.
Order and balance.
Maybe we're getting somewhere.
Warpstone and steel. Law of Cathay.
Jade warriors! It is fated! Wind and fire!
March in ordered ranks.
Seeking Cathay's foes!
Sorcerer's outcast.
Yeah, this doesn't seem to be really working out too much better.
My elixirs are ready. Power of the elements.
Cavalry seeking Cathay's foe. For the Emperor. Stone and steel.
Move as wind! Warriors! Marching as one!
Master metallurgist. Elemental majesty.
No, we're getting this guy down. Slowly but surely. And we seem to have been avoiding getting heaps of warp lightnings on our army, so that's also good.
Never conquered.
Sent by dragons! Marching as one!
Move in formation.
Jade warriors! Move as wind!
Dragon Guard. Anything
See if we can get those Longmire riders after him again.
Peasant archers sent by dragons.
Repositioning!
Long spears. The Emperor expects. Cavalry. Shenyang sends us.
Never conquered!
Peasant archers.
Warrior crossbow! Guided by ancestors!
March in ordered ranks.
Do we get it?
Dragon Guard.
Kill him. Alright, we don't need
Shenyan's faithful.
both of them on. Or maybe we just send. Oh, there we go. Just drink our potion, get our health back. No more restarts. This is the second second attempt we're on now. We started this yesterday, so I haven't done any restarts today yet. But I only just started, so. Hey, that sucked all the fun out of this game. No more trait farming, no more Confederation strats. You can still trait farm. Why can't you trait farm? You can still trait farm. You can't. It might be different for save scumming, but you can still trait farm. I don't think anything's changed with that, has it? The traits are pretty crap. They're not really worth farming, but they did say that they're gonna fix that. That's on their list of things to change. That they noted in the roadmap that the traits were, a lot of the traits were weak and they had to like rebalance them and stuff like that. I wonder if you can smack Miao Ying into basically a stray lord without any settlements if she see if she confederates them. Maybe if you join more to her enemies, she'll be weaker because she likes you, and the enemies will be stronger because versus play. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do to Summer. So once we've got her locked down, so she can't get any strength back, then we'll
Iron Master. The Iron Dragon.
So the Jade Custodians, the one... No, it's Imperial Wardens that she's going to confederate, isn't it?
May the Master of the Celestial Winds guide us all. You may express reverence now.
I was thinking maybe if I can get a military alliance with these guys, then maybe I can get them to go to war with her as well.
For the dragon.
Although, shit, actually, yeah. But then again, maybe the alliance is making them weaker. So maybe I would have been better off not allying with them, because then that might make it easier for her to confederate.
Desert Alchemist.
Shugengan Lord reporting.
Ruler of the Sky Road. Craftsmanship is impeccable.
Is she still alive? She's probably dead already. No, she's still alive. Got one settlement left.
The Celestial Court looks forward to our deliberations.
Disharmony threatens our order.
Impossible.
Yeah, I think this is going to become like a... Seems like the capital's down there, they have 2 gates and 2 minor cities left. Ah, okay, yeah. So yeah, then she's probably going to try and confederate them again. But if we can get over there like really fast, smash her, that'd be alright. Looks like she's
I allow it.
looks like she's still strong at the moment. She hasn't taken the snake gate, so maybe I won't worry about going to war with her just yet. But yeah, as soon as she gets smashed, then we'll go to war with her. I think that's the way to go.
Cathay, there is wisdom.
Harmon, let us learn.
Knowledge is still completely broken, just brokenly bad instead of brokenly good. Yeah, that's right. No one's going to take knowledgeable. I really like that when they did their last. Oh yeah, we'll do one of these little battles just to mix things up a bit. Yeah, I like these caravan battles at the start. I feel like the caravan battles at the start are nicely kind of balanced. You know, you just get this nice battle. You know, against a sort of fairly weak army, but you're trying not to lose too many units because you don't want your caravan to get weakened. So it's still got a bit of, there's still something, still a bit of danger to it, you know. But yeah, but then later on it gets bad because then you can end up running into enemy armies and having like 2 or 3 armies onto you and stuff like that. So it's not very good.
No mind sharper!
Man, I still got this battle to finish. I mean, I still got this.
You do not fight alone! All Cathay stands with you!
Crossbowmen! With infinite pride! Immediately! Whatever is required! Guided by ancestors! Order and balance!
Move in formation!
Heading out! Thoughts in harmony!
Yeah, I screwed up a little bit there. Should've been firing earlier.
Wind and fire!
Should've got the summon out of there as well.
Move as wind! Zayang sends us! Repositioning!
All to command!
Order and balance! Without hesitation!
We're getting some army losses pretty soon.
Forts!
Good thing.
Harmony! Attacking unison!
By celestial decree!
Defenders of Cathay! Celestial fury! Anything for Cathay!
Piece of shit, just get over here.
Desert archers! March in ordered ranks!
Store and steel! For Cathay! Seeking Cathay's foes! Never conquered!
Order and balance.
Move as wind! Jade crossbow! Wind and fire! Defend the realm! Move in formation!
The caravan battles are usually curve stops, just depends which way the curve stopping goes. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Try to sell City of Monkeys so sneakers can't get it. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about, but yeah. But I kind of have to sell both of them, really. But yeah, I don't know. He's going to probably take it now anyway, so it doesn't, yeah, it's a bit too late.
They have a...
Oh. He didn't take it. What's he doing then? What is he? Where is he? Where is he up to? He's got no settlements now, right? Yeah, he's got no settlements. Maybe we got away with it. He might think it's too dangerous already. We do have the we do have this going on, so we've got plus 500 defensive supplies and stuff. Maybe that made it too dangerous for him. No, we're back in harmony again now. That's just pretty cool.
The Iron Dragon. No time to waste. Driven by rage.
Shugengan Lord reporting. Zhen Yang shows the way.
Fate reveals a path.
Northern Province is 106, yeah, so she just got smashed. So I don't know, maybe it was like, maybe I should have done it last turn because then her army wouldn't have got smashed because like she still had a full army and she was like rock and rolling last turn. But then,
name of the Dragon Emperor, I bid you welcome.
But then,
Agreed.
like then she just got wrecked then.
Harmony above. We shall prosper in unison. We are.
So yeah, maybe if we had declared war last turn, she would have turned her main army back. She wouldn't have lost it, and then she'd be in a stronger position now.
For the good of all Cathay.
Okay, so she can't confederate these guys now because we put them into a war with her. She can still confederate these guys, but since she's very weak and they're fairly strong, hopefully that means that she can't really do anything. I recommend selling the war on her through rebel lords for money. What? No, I didn't. No, I didn't want to get the money because I was intentionally declaring war myself so that I could force the Imperial Wardens to go war with her again. The Imperial. Oh, they didn't work. Dirty fuckers. Traitors everywhere. Traitors everywhere. Indeed. Okay, so yes, that didn't work. So yeah, maybe I should have sold the war to them for monies. I don't think I really need the money that badly though. Anyway, I got 7k, so sort of going okay. Explain the science before the foot of Gork. I dare you. It works the way all greenskin science works in 40k. Because the orcs believe that it works, that's why it works. Easy. Next question. Hey Messi, just joined. You'll need sorcery, not science, to confederate Cathay. Hey Ryan, yeah, you're probably right. We might need a bit of magic and a bit of luck on our side. So yeah, I feel like this one's kind of, it's very dangerous, really, isn't it? Yeah, we'll reduce our ambush chance a little bit. Yeah, I guess we're just sort of kind of seeing how this first few turns kind of plays out. So yeah, so often Mao Ying dies by turn 5, and she's probably going to die by turn 6 or 7 in this one. What's this one about? Is the inhale the +6? I don't really want either of these things, do I? I just want to... Why would I want to, like, do nothing? Why wouldn't you always want to take the minus corruption? I don't know, maybe there's some situation where you don't want the corruption. Maybe where you want corruption. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care about any of that stuff. Hey, Jones, how you going, man? Because T is the key to balance, yeah. So how exactly do you confederate? Because I've never done it. Well, I've never done it either, right? And that's why we're sciencing it. We're trying to figure it out. Dash has done it. But yeah, there's a lot of different factors to it. But yeah, basically the gist of it is that you want to get them to be friendly, so you get over 75 relations. That'll give you like friendly, which is a buff to your confederation chance. Oh, I better just see if she's wiped out. No, she's not wiped out. She's still got one settlement left. Still got Nangar. Yeah, so you want them to have at least friendly relations with you. 75 relations. That gives them a bonus. Then also, if you're the most friendly faction on in the whole world, you're their best friend, you get like another bonus. So having super high relations is good. Although sometimes you don't need it to be that super high. Like sometimes if everyone hates them, you know, 75 relations might be enough to be their best friend as well. But yeah, often there'll be a certain. Often, you know, you'll see a certain point when you hit 75, the chance of confederating will go up a lot. Or if not, you know, and then, you know, again, if you hit another level higher than that, maybe 100, maybe 140, maybe 200, then it'll go up again. It's as soon as you overtake whoever was the most friendly person, you know. If your strength is a big factor, if you're very strong, that gives you a bonus. If their lord is currently wounded, that gives you a bonus. And then it comes down to like how threatened they feel, if they've got a lot of enemies and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and Dashash discovered that yeah, you can't. So the things that's changed, maybe it was in Warhammer 3, is one, you can't offer money as part of a confederation deal that you initiate. You can't, and there's a massive penalty like -80 or -100 or whatever to actually confederating the legendary lords. Like there's a certain personality I think that they have that gives you a massive negative. So that's basically why we're doing the science, because it's really fucking hard to confederate legendary lords in Warhammer 3. And those are the two factors. One, because you can't just buy it with infinite money, and two, because they've got this massive extra penalty to confederation. But yeah, so Dash has figured out that you can actually offer money if you're at war with them. So if you offer a peace deal, then you can offer money to sweeten the peace deal, and then you can also throw in confederation. So yeah, so being at war with them is like one of the tricks to confederating, I guess. But they changed the way that money works. The money diplomacy works differently in Warhammer 3. Instead of you just being able to do anything you want if you have enough money, like that, I think that's how diplomacy worked in Warhammer 2. Basically, any deal you want to make has a dollar value attached to it. It's just that sometimes that dollar value will be so high, it'll be like millions and millions of gold, so you can't do it. But theoretically, you could always get whatever deal you wanted if you had enough money. So if you're doing like Eltharian infinite money, you can basically just do any deal you wanted because you could just buy it with infinite money, you know. But yeah, that's apparently not the way. Dash has been testing it, and he said that's not how it works in Warhammer 3. There's only like a limit to how much positives you can get from adding money. I think he's saying it's up maximum plus 15. But yeah, that just says best way to do the confederation is to smash legendary lord, siege lock them, and then buy the confederation off them with peace plus money, which is essentially a plus 35 to 45 deal chance. But yeah, so this is the problem. See, the peace plus money is like plus 35 to 45 deal chance, but you still got to overcome this like -80 or whatever that they've got, you know. So with all of the other pluses, the best friend and the friendly bonus and all that, you know, if they've got the minus from having their lord dead and all that, you could come pretty close, and then you might be able to just squeeze through by threatening them, but then you've got a chance that they'll not do it. But yeah, it's sort of yeah. So basically, if you get all your ducks in a row, you should be able to do it, but it's harder. He doesn't seem to be taking any attrition yet. Oh, because he's in ambush, he's in rage stance. Well, our garrison's nearly strong, nearly full. I know. I'm hoping that we can fight him off.
Natural authority.
I can't believe those traitors fucking
the dragon. It is my sacred duty to welcome you to Cathay.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet on her. See, normally you would think that she should have trouble confederating them because she's so weak. You know, if we can get her locked inside her settlement, you'd think that she should be able to not get a confederation because she's got so many penalties to her faction strength. But I'm not sure, maybe they get cheats or something. Sure, whatever. Yeah, I'm going good, Andrew Jones. Yeah, I'm back at work now, so it's kind of a bit of a bummer. It's just, it's really frustrating because I've got all these videos, like I'm halfway through, well, I'm like partway through doing 2 different videos that I've started over the last couple of weeks. Plus I've got like a bunch of more videos that I wanted to make, but I just have like no time, you know, like just, yeah, it's just like work, sleep, stream, work, sleep, stream. It's like there's no like, you know, no time. But I don't know, I guess I just have to be more disciplined and try to, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, being back at work, it's kind of shit. But it's just like I feel like every area, like I want to spend way more time on making videos and YouTube and stuff like that. But I also want to spend more time on streaming. I also want to spend more time with my wife and, like, you know, hang out with her and our new kitten baby, wherever she is. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm feeling at the moment. We've lost Andrew Tobias. He's off chasing women or something. Social life.
Shogungan sorcerer.
I guess we should put this guy over here so he can join up with our armies eventually. Ah! You missed me. You fools. Oh shit, they're coming for me. They're gonna find me? Oh no, they're not coming. They're not gonna find me. Noobs.
Offspring of dragons.
Right. This is a pretty interesting little spot we've got here. I wonder if we... Might be good if we could get the artillery like over here. Kind of set everybody up like there.
Understood.
Kind of feeling like.
The Emperor expects.
With infinite pride.
Shaper of iron.
Shenyang's faithful.
My elixirs are ready. All is possible. Master of the winds.
Peasant spearmen. With infinite pride.
Okay, it looks like they're gonna just kind of screw around for a bit. I can dig that. Alright. Get you guys in here.
Set by dragons.
Never conquered.
The iron wind.
Whoa! He just like roars and pulls out the power of the heavens. You give him dragon form. Yeah, I don't really like dragon form. I think they just look they look cooler when they're in human form, and they can do like kung fu. Like all their like kung fu attacks where they have swords coming out of the sky. It looks like when you have them in melee, they look like they're more like in this combat fighting type games, doing like combo attacks and stuff. A lot of these guys are just doing this weird formation over here. But they attacked me, right? This is their offensive formation that they're doing. Actually, while we're here, Is this...
Never
Where's this
conquered.
reach to? Actually, it'd be good if we could get that to reach to, like... maybe
Rocket
about
battery.
there? Actually, it'd be good if we get him over there.
March in ordered ranks. Move as wind.
Yeah, like kind of like that. Cool.
The dragons ask.
Oh, they're coming now. Dicks. I live transform to dragon form only if I need to fly somewhere, knock defenders off walls, get my second healing cap, or is just being pushed around on October. Yeah, that's it. I mainly use the dragon form for mobility. Yeah, that's the main point of it, I think. It's the mobility.
Bringing harmony. Spears. Move as wind.
By wing and talon.
I think we're gonna waste our artillery if we don't.
Bringing
Need to,
harmony.
Sorceress outcast.
something like that.
Aids my studies.
Faithful I shall tranquilize my way shall faithful iron wings. Fire and harmony.
The celestial faithful.
Praise the dragons. It is fated. Guided by ancestors. Sent by dragons. Guided by ancestors. Repositioning.
Trying to get all these guys out of the way before they...
I shall soar by wing and talon. Fateful location.
Yeah, dogs are annoying. I'm gonna try and damage them a bit. Oh, that was a good hit.
Iron wing. Dragon's estimation. By extinction comes estimation.
Nice. I think this is an oversight by CA since they didn't want the only legendary lords, Cathay and Hobo, to Confederate. They made it near impossible, but forgot about the Mings. Well, I don't know. Is it near impossible or is it straight out impossible? I'm not sure if you can. If you're playing as,
Never
if you're playing a, well, yeah, that's an interesting question, man. So if you're playing as Kislev, does Confederation still come up as an option? Like, do you still have Confederation as a possibility for
Stone and steel.
Peasant spearmen.
Warriors!
you still have yeah, do you still have Confederation as a possibility that comes up for the other for Catherine and Kristalton?
Crossbowmen. Sinyang sends us.
Bringing harmony! It pleases the dragons! Stone and steel! Jade warriors! Marching as one!
But yeah, that's an interesting point.
Secrets.
Because yeah, if they wanted to make it so that Catherine and Kristalton couldn't confederate, the obvious thing to do would just make it so they can't confederate. You know, just make it like a they don't have the option to ever confederate with each other. You would think that wouldn't be too hard, but I don't know. Maybe it was. So yeah, it's possible. I mean, yeah, anything's possible. But I mean, it seems like it'd be a pretty big screw up if they just accidentally made it impossible for the ogres and the the ogres and Cathay to confederate, just because they like, you know, if they just put like a flat minus 100 to all legendary lords.
As always.
All the legendary lords hate to confederate. That's the whole thing. It's just a Warhammer 3 thing. Like the legendary lords don't like to confederate.
Long spears. It pleases the tracker.
But yeah, but I'm saying like can you actually confederate as like a Sultan and Cathay, or is it like not just not an option, doesn't come up at all?
Defenders of Cathay. Bringing hard.
Like if you can actually still confederate with them, then you know, I guess this theory is in play still. If they can't confederate at all, then that theory is obviously wrong.
Sends us.
Rocket battery!
Dragon guard.
Alright, we'll see if we can kill some more guys. I guess.
Order and harmony. Shaper of steel. A mighty elixir.
My mistake, you can't confederate because Sultan in diplomacy. Okay, well, it was a good theory. It was an exciting theory for 30 seconds.
Wind and
So,
fire.
yeah, no, so I'm inclined to believe they did it on purpose. You know, they just wanted the confederations to be a bit harder. Or a lot harder.
Guided by ancestors.
But,
Marching as one.
yeah, I don't know.
March in ordered ranks. Whatever is required. Attack in unison.
But yeah, like, I mean, yeah. But I mean, if you go back to like Warhammer 2, if you go back to Warhammer 2 in the earlier days, right? It was pretty hard to confederate a lot of factions, you know what I mean? Like High Elves playing as a Lithanar was pretty easy. But, you know, if you were not playing as a Lithanar and you didn't know how to do the Bash-Confederation, then it's pretty hard to confederate Tyrion, you know? A lot of times. Sometimes you could get him, but it was a bit like random, you know, you couldn't really control it, you know? So, you know, I'm sort of thinking like, is it that hard compared to like the hard, like, or with the dwarves, like before the dwarves got their rework, you know, it was actually pretty difficult to confederate any of the dwarves. Like, you would just have, well, like I was saying before, like last stream, you know, it's like, it seems like it's impossible, but it's actually not impossible. It's just that you can't get those last few points that you need or whatever. And so, yeah, it would sort of like be really difficult to confederate the dwarves until like super late game. Quite often it would just become easy for some reason, you know. But then they changed it and then it became super easy to confederate the dwarves. But yeah, but what I'm saying is like, maybe, you know, maybe it's not, like it seems, now that we've kind of figured out how to confederate, like pretty much everyone who's confederatable in Warhammer 2, you know, it seems like those are pretty easy, but a lot of those confederations were pretty hard until before we figured out how to do them, you know. So, you know, maybe it's not really that much harder to confederate them compared to Warhammer 2, if you think about it in those terms, like old Warhammer 2 before they made it a lot easier for a lot of them. So I guess the point I'm making with all that is that, you know, it makes it, when you think about it in those terms, it makes it seem more likely that they've intentionally made it a bit difficult. Actually, that just gave me another thought. I wonder if that'd be an interesting thought if it's like actually a difference in philosophy between the two teams. So like the main game team thinks that Confederation should be really difficult and like an end game thing that is only available sometimes. So, you know, it sort of differentiate your campaigns. Like one campaign, you might be able to Confederate Tyrion. You're like, oh, that was a crazy campaign. I actually Confederated Tyrion. Whereas in 90% of your campaigns, you never get to Confederate Tyrion. But it might be a bit easier to Confederate Alariel sometimes, you know. So basically, in each campaign, you might only get like one of the legendary lords, and it's like really hard sort of thing. But then the DLC team came along and they're like, oh, everyone loves Confederations and everyone's like frustrated when they can't get the Confederations, and they'd probably have more fun if they just could Confederate. So then the DLC team just changed it to make it fucking really easy to get a Confederation. And then like Warhammer 3 comes out, the main game team makes it like impossible to get Confederations. And then over time we'll see like the DLC team change it so that you can get Confederations. That'd be interesting. So they made it a bit difficult, and we just don't know the new rules for Confederations. Yeah, well, I think we kind of do know the rules pretty well at this point, but it's just still really hard. But I mean, you know, that's the whole idea of sciencing stuff is, you know, we develop new total war technology, and then stuff that was impossible or seemed like magic becomes commonplace. Hopefully.
Peasant archers, jade crossbows.
That's the plan. Actually, if we set up way back or further away, then we can we have longer for our Jade Warriors to come into play. Main team hates fun, and the DLC and maintenance team loves fun. Exactly. The DLC team loves fun. The DLC team gave us so much fun. Like the Warhammer, like DLC teams did such a good job on Warhammer 2. I mean, the main game team did a great job on Warhammer 2 as well. Like, you know, creating the High Elves and creating the Dark Elves. Like, they're two of my favorite factions in the whole game. You know, they're just amazing.
Crossbowman. Whatever is required.
So, you know, the DLC team could never do their thing if the main game team hadn't actually made the game in the first place. So, you know, gotta give them some props for that. But yeah, I mean, that's obviously a little bit, I don't know, melodramatic or whatever. But yeah, I get that, but that might be it. You know, that maybe the main game team thinks of it more as like a bit more of a hardcore strategy game, and they want it to be a bit more like difficult and punishing. And the DLC team's a bit more like, people like candy, let's give them candy, you know, kind of thing. Maybe.
Wind and fire.
All right, let's do some shooting. Oh, bro, kill those fucking lions.
Minds as one. Move as wind. Order and balance. The celestial faithful. Thoughts in harmony. Attack in unison! Stone and steel!
Heading out! The path is set!
Defenders of Cathay! Jade Warriors! Harmonious wrath!
Marching as one!
Shenyang's faithful! Warriors! Restore order! Archers! Shenyang census! Bringing harmony!
Taking point!
Go. Seriously, the merge for the Winds of Magic system has to either drop the Game 3 or they drop the Game 2 system. Well, the Winds of Magic is going to drop the Game 2 system, obviously. The Game 2 system is the old system, the Game 3 system is the new system. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to guess what goes on behind the
They
scenes.
have a
Oh, these guys are gonna siege our capital. Cool. All right.
They are here.
I assume we've got a pretty decent garrison in there. I haven't really checked it, but I mean, I feel like we could smash them. What do we got? We got a lord who's got wind blast. Celestial dragon guard, pretty good. Red road halberds. Any archers? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've only got 3 archers. I mean, their stuff's all complete shit though. Like, surely we can beat that. Yeah, looks pretty good.
We are order.
See you later,
They
Death Knight and
are
Sniggitch.
Give thanks to the moon dragon.
Oh yeah, I think I might have did I get the I think I might have got this
Dragon.
trait on him again. Yeah, we did again. He's got stalk again. Oh well. It's cool. It kind of makes him better as a one-man doom stack because he can like not take as much damage when he's flying around. New potential plan. Smack Meow's Ying and zone lock her remaining homeless army somewhere a bit riskier, but you need way less units in stack looking at. I'm not sure what you mean, Dash Dash. You mean like leave her army roaming around somewhere, unable to recruit? I think what I'm going to try and do is just zone lock her in, not zone lock her. Oh, zone lock her army. Oh, right, zone lock her army. Yeah, nah, that's gonna. It's just. I mean, if we were able to, like, sure, I guess. But I think it's not really a good idea because she's at war with a bunch of different factions, and zone locking her doesn't stop other factions from killing her, like attacking her stack. I don't think, does it? Especially not if. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Especially not if they're not at war with me. But that would just get her wiped out.
Dragon-blooded sugar.
It's a you know, it's a tool that we could use, but yeah. But it won't, yeah, it's not really going to be advantageous to us, I don't think.
Get out of my mind.
But yeah, there's yeah, it's super risky, Dash. Like, it's incredibly dangerous. Like, it's not a good idea at all. Like it's a cool idea. Like, it's an interesting idea, but it's not something that I should do.
An extension of my celestial will.
So yeah, you can
Blacksmith.
might be able to demonstrate it here actually.
I will be obeyed.
Dragon-blooded sugar. Wherever Cathay needs me.
Lord of the Jade.
Yeah, so like basically if we attack this guy, right?
Glorious.
But we keep hitting backspace, so you can press R to make your guy move fast or move slow. So I've pressed R to make my guys move slow. So like I'm gonna attack this guy. But see, now he's in his zone lock, so he's inside my zone of control. So my red circle is around him, and enemies can't move through your zone of control, right? So now he's inside my zone of control, so he can't move. The only thing he can do is attack me, but he can't attack me because the AI knows that it'll lose in a battle. So I basically just zone locked him, you know? So he's just paralyzed there, you know? So what Dash Dash was suggesting is that we do this to Zhao Ming and like just get her army somewhere and just zone lock it. And then we can just put, like, you know, we can just have a little army here with like 5 units or whatever. If her army's busted up, that is. We could just have a little army here with like 5 units or whatever, and it'd be pretty cheap, and then she'd just be stuck there, you know? But the only problem with that is that we've got all these people around that are not at war with us, that are at war with her. Like these guys right here are at war with her, I'm pretty sure. And these chaos factions over here potentially as well, you know? So it's like, you know, the advantage of that is that she doesn't have to have any settlements. We could take all of her settlements, you know. But you know, she would die of attrition after a while, and also somebody else would come and kill her, and you know, blah blah. So yeah, I don't think that's a very good idea. But it's like it's a good idea, but it's not. I don't think I should do it. That's what I'm saying. But you know, there could be a situation where that could be a good technique to use. But yeah, I don't think this is the way to do it. Dash Dash is so busy breaking the game, he doesn't even know how he managed to break it. You've allied with one of the Rift armies, one of the Zeech and Rift army factions. That's pretty hectic. Pretty sure having her keep Nangao is a bad idea, though. Well, I mean, if I could get her into a different place, I would do that. But the reason I want to put her in Nangao is because she's already in Nangao. Like, it's not like I'm choosing to put her in Nangao. It's just that she's already in Nangao, and so it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be more difficult, perhaps impossible, to get her into anywhere else. So that's what happened last time. She was in Nangao, and we tried to get her to move to Snakegate. And we weren't able to do it straight away. It took like 2 or 3 turns before she started doing it. And then she confederated another faction, and then we were set back, you know, multiple more turns waiting for her. So yeah, so it's not really like I'm choosing to put her in Nangao. It's just like she starts off with Nangao, and your choices are either leave her in Nangao or try and move her to a different settlement. And moving her to a different settlement could be a subtle shit show, you know. But yeah, taking Nangao for ourselves to get that sweet money and have a strong base right next to where we're trying to control her would be ideal. If we could get her locked down in Snakegate, that would be much better. But we can't, basically.
Is no different. Understood? Naturally.
Sorcerer of secrets.
Sorcerer of secrets. Sounds so mysterious. Our long riders have prospered. They're a bit healthier now that they're Can you leave her with a gate so she never raises an army? Well, if we lock her in Nangao, she can never raise an army. That's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of the Bash-Confederation that we're trying to do. You basically lock her into a settlement so she can't recruit an army. She can raise armies in gates too, not if she's zone locked, not if she's siege locked. So we're going to siege lock her in her last settlement. So it doesn't matter what settlement she's in, she won't be able to recruit anything.
Thoughts in harmony, guided by ancestors.
Elemental majesty.
Guided by ancestors.
I wonder if it would be better to have her sit at a gate or outside in the corrupted wastes. No, well that's the thing, we've got to lock her so she can't recruit anything, but we also want to keep her safe so she can't die. So that's the thing, if we lock her in a siege. So Nangao's kind of good because it's pretty safe. It's kind of in the corner there. There's no one near there. I don't think there's no rift that opens in Nangao, is it? Where does the rift? The rift opens somewhere else. I think in one of the minor settlements.
They shall mine Whopstone. The Iron Dragon. Glorious.
Yeah, see if we...
Retribution is not.
Get her now.
Dragon-blooded Shogunga. Never flag, never falter.
I think if we put lords on both
Shogun Lord
sides,
reporting. Fate reveals her path. A thoughtful maneuver.
I'm not yeah, I'm not 100% sure if we can block off.
Glory is ours.
If we can block off her lord recruitment like this.
Celestial ancestors. Many feet, one purpose.
The Emperor is with us!
I am.
So yeah, no, she can't build anything now while she's siege locked. But what I want to do is fight this battle, kill this army, and sack the city, knock it down a level. Knock it down. Well, yeah, it's currently level 2. She's trying to build level 3. So if I knock it down, it'll go down to level 1, I think. And then leave it unsieged at the end of the turn. But hopefully, all these armies sitting around everywhere will block it off from being able to build anything. And then we can re-siege it. I don't think there's anyone in range that's going to like swoop in and take her out. Hopefully.
Child of the Nine. I was born to wield it.
Wrath of Tamon!
Yeah, I don't want it to have any strength because I'm not really sure if the AI kind of goes with the same rules as the humans do, but normally if you were really weak, like you just got wrecked like I'm about to wreck her, I would give you a pretty big negative, you know. I don't know, it's just, I mean, she could still get out of Confederation. I think if the other factions, like the other faction's weakness is like a big factor as well. So, yeah, those green dudes, like they're probably going to get wrecked. And then she's just going to be like, Confederate. Rift in Gunpowder Road opens up by the river, North Shore, west of the bridge. Which region is it in, Richard? Closer to the mines than Nangao. Yeah, is in the Nangao region or in the mines region? Which is over the border? Unrelated question. Do you think they will give Nurgle a nuke like Ikit Claw in the DLC? I have no idea, Blaze. Sorry, man. Is there a legendary lord that's got a nuke in the lore that you think should have a nuke or something? Or what's this all? Where's this coming from? Where's all this coming from? Will this artillery be able to take out this tower? Yeah, it seems pretty accurate, this fire rain, compared to like a Hellstorm. Like fire rains are more accurate than Hellstorms, aren't they?
Order and balance!
Minds as one.
Sorcerer of secrets. Sorcerer's outcast.
Crossbowmen!
Shenyang's faithful.
Shenyang's faithful! The Emperor expects. Zhenyang's faithful. Zhenyang sends us.
I wonder if I can just take out this tower here.
Faithful.
Are they gonna work? Oh shit, what's going on over there? Oh, I've left some units over here. Whoops.
Order and balance.
I guess you can hide behind there.
Move as wind.
Maybe you'll live.
Dragon guard.
Well, I guess that'll make it a little bit easier to assault this. Oh yeah, this guy might be able to, he might be able to like stay there.
March in ordered ranks.
Okay.
Guided by ancestors.
The art of ye.
Oh cool, they took that out handily. It was nice. What the fuck was that? Jesus, just annihilated those peasants. They just got drilled. Those peasants just ceased to exist.
Order and balance.
Fucking holy shit. That was hectic. Alright, well, cool then. Yes.
Warrior crossbows.
Thoughts in harmony.
Attack in unison.
I wonder if they're gonna shoot our guys in the back. I think they'll be alright. Yeah, it's going down. It's going down. How's the Longmire Riders going? Yeah, they're pretty good. They're fine. These guys are surviving. They're just hiding behind there. Just chilling. Really should have,
Come on, unleashed. Iron wind. Die.
Stone and steel.
Rocket battery. Set by dragons.
Master of the winds.
Alchemist supreme.
fucking cast this shit.
Iron wind. Child's play.
Warriors.
In Father's name.
Yeah, this lid's getting wrecked. Good stuff. Oof, that's brutal.
Lord of Shanyang. Elemental wrath.
The celestial faithful. Sun Yang sends us.
Peasant archers.
Ready, as always. I go where I will.
Move as wind.
Marching.
Can't believe, what's that? I wonder what that spell was that they dropped on the
Leading the way.
what that spell was they dropped on those peasant spears. I don't know what it was, but they got wrecked. Just got deleted. I just sort of came in time just to see the aftermath of it, and then the peasants were just
And fire.
ceased to exist.
The heart of ye. Shaper of iron. See that it is not lost.
lost. Come on, unleashed in Father's name.
Warpstone and steel. The stars align.
Iron Wing. The Iron Dragon.
Defenders of Cathay!
With joy.
Attack in unison!
Stone and steel. Shaper of steel. Elemental majesty.
Yes! Sent by Shangyang! Yes! Power of the element! Alchemist Supreme!
Acolyte of secrets. Alchemist repositioning.
Shen Yang sends us! It pleases the dragons!
Move in formation.
Oh, I think our work here is done. Yeah, I've never understood where that nuke comes from. It's always when attacking that settlement, always takes that one unit. Oh, really? Yeah, I've, I don't know, maybe I've never attacked this settlement before. I've attacked other ones with the same floor plan, I think.
Jade warriors!
In Father's name!
My elixirs are ready. Behold, metallurgy unleashed. Repositioning. Marching as one.
Archers!
Praise the dragon. Shen Yan sends us.
Jade crossbows! Order and balance! Guided by ancestors!
Atomize them!
It's the Celestial Intervention Compass ability, says Dashash. Aha,
Jade crossbows.
there you go.
Move as wind. Sent by dragons.
Move in formation! Jade warriors! Seeking Cathay's foes!
Sun Yang's faithful.
Repositioning!
Power of the elements. Master metallurgist. If necessary.
Thoughts in harmony.
Rocket battery. Immediately.
Marching as one!
Guided by ancestors.
Lord of Shangyang!
Sound the retreat!
Sorcerer of secrets. It aids my studies.
Unskies. Is that attack you get if you're defending Nango? Yeah, I guess so. What turn are we on in this campaign? I think we're about turn 7, Bane. Warpstone nukes for Cathay. Interesting. Well, this is pretty good. +6 leadership for your allies, plus -4 leadership for everybody else. 35-meter range. How good is that? Like, compared to... Well, actually, this is pretty cool. Leadership +20. Because remember the old leadership banners? They give you, like, +5 leadership, and they're really terrible. This is not even a green item. This is just a white item. And it gives you +20 leadership. Like, I feel like they got, maybe a lot of the white items you get for the Cathay are really strong. Well, actually, a lot of the white items you get for every faction are really strong.
Declaw these animals.
Okay, so we've now, like, basically wrecked them.
Dragon-blooded sugar girl.
I'm trying to get these guys so that they're kind
Shogungan
of...
Lord reporting. Sent by our ancestors.
The Iron Dragon. Fire and metal. A voice.
Yeah, now I think we're kind of completely surrounding it, right? Our zones of control kind of are overlapping and covering every little square inch, so I think that they shouldn't be able to summon a lord.
Brave.
In Warhammer 2, it was like if your zone of control covered the spot where their lord would pop out, then they wouldn't be able to recruit a lord. Because there's like a certain spawn point on each settlement where you can there's a certain like spawn point on each settlement where you can raise a lord, and if that's covered, then they can't raise a lord. Or if you have a hero come and do like an agent action, and the hero is like standing in the spot where they would normally bring their lord on, that would block them as well. I never actually confirmed that, but I think Bash and others have confirmed it. Sure.
A tool worthy of a dragon.
It befits my high
Yeah, so
station.
hopefully that's going to lock her in there. Imagine she's probably not too keen on confederating right now because she's a -20. Although actually we got away with that pretty well. Mine only -25. So military actions -40. So yeah, so because we only attacked her once, right? So it's not such a bad, you know. I guess if we had have just siege locked her and not attacked her at all, then that would have been, you know, better. But
Heed my words well. For Cathay to remain safe.
So yeah, so this is baseline evaluation -198. So that baseline valuation of -198, I think includes like a big extra penalty of -80 or -100 or something. So yeah, our relative faction strength as well. So I wonder if that's changed as well, because in Warhammer 2, it wasn't your strength relative to theirs. It was your strength relative to like it was just like your overall strength, basically. Like how many units you had, like you just add them all up and that's how strong you are, you know? Whereas this is saying it's relative strength. So I'm guessing it's relative to her strength, you know? So, you know, if we build more armies and stuff, we should be able to get that up, I guess. Distance 1.3. Oh, that's another interesting one. So if we like abandon our capital and moved our capital like right next door to them, I wonder if we'll get like a positive to distance maybe, or at least like no negative. But yeah, so the other thing that Dash was saying is you can go, like, if I put the Confederation in, right, then we can't add any money. But if we remove the Confederation, then we can add money, all of our money. That only gives it plus 6.5, right? So it's not going to, like, do anything. Oh, wait up. I thought you were saying we could do money in this situation, Dash. What happened to the money thing? Lose the money thing. I thought you were saying you could add money and then do the Confederation as well. Oh, it's on the counter offer. That's right. Yeah, so sorry, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, so basically like we can't add the money when we do it, but if she offers peace to us, then we can counter offer her and offer Confederation and money. But yeah, but you can see the money only is going to give us like 6.5 or whatever, because we don't have that much money anyway. But it seems to be capped out, as Dash was saying, from his experiments. So it's not going to overcome the minus 198, right? So yeah, so now we have to try and like get more baseline by getting her to be more like getting more threats to her and stuff like that. So she's at war with these two guys, that guy, that guy, that guy. I wonder if we can, now that she's all bashed, I wonder if these guys will be more inclined to break up with her. A little bit. They were minus, I think it was minus 47 before. But yeah, they're still pretty friendly towards her. We'll click some turns and see see what we can do.
Surely a gift from the dragons.
I might just back up the save right now, actually, because if something goes wrong, we might still want to come back and yeah, just in case we want to come back and science some more in this particular turn. Does giving settlements help? No, giving settlements, well, giving settlements to Miao Ying normally will give her a massive penalty to Confederation or make her less likely to Confederate, in my experience. But Dash was saying that if you give them settlements and then you declare war on them and then you make peace again, that kind of gets rid of that penalty from giving them settlements. But you'll still keep the positive relations that you got from giving them gifts. So yeah, giving them settlements, like, will give you the gift bonus, which will improve your relations, which helps, but you also get this like just random penalty to Confederating just by gifting them settlements. They hate it. They'll hate you more or something. Gifting settlements have artificially valued to the AI, so they feel more powerful than they are. No, I don't think that. I don't know. I didn't think that that was what it was exactly, Richard. I mean, that might be in effect as well. Like, I thought that if I gave them a settlement, and then even if I traded the settlement back against, they lost it again, they would still remain with this like negative thing, the extra negative thing. Want peasant archers or jade warriors? Kind of want the jade warriors, but I kind of want both really. We'll go jade warriors, I think. Keep it a bit more elite. Keep in mind that offering the peace deal is also a diplomatic prospects modifier, which can be like a +20 deal that applies to it. What are you saying? You're saying that you mean that when they offer it, it makes it easier to get the Confederation? I wonder if it'd actually be more worthwhile for me to destroy this building. Probably. No, that's not gonna work, is it? I need more Ying, not less. Yeah, I can just wait 2 turns, I guess. So if they have +20 deal to peace, then you get +20 to Confed besides that as well. Yeah, if they offer it. Oh, okay, right. Oh, you're saying like, so you're saying like being at war with them automatically gives them a +20 to Confederate. That's interesting. Oh yeah, so they weren't able to recruit anything.
Miao Ying, you have but a heartbeat to speak. Then the
-142,
storm
minus.
shall
Yeah, the baseline's still 198, -198. So yeah, any ideas about how to get that down? We can make ourselves stronger. It's not the war, it's the peace deal. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you can't get a peace deal unless you're at war with them, obviously. Hey, Snooing. Yeah, we followed the bashing method, indeed. I'm not really sure where to go from here. So yeah, we've got, like, step 1's complete. We've got it locked down. But now, yeah, I'm kind of like, no idea what to do now. Basically.
The Celestial Blacksmith.
Celestial ancestors.
Descended from celestial glory. Cathay needs them dead.
Why aren't you sieging them? Oh, because I attacked them last turn and killed their armies. I could attack them again. Leave her in jail until your negative diplomatic actions were off. Yeah, so we can do that. So
favored daughter. Crossing the Storm Dragon will be your final mistake, traitor.
So yeah, so we've got like a -114 negative relation, so we can get that back to positive. Say being like maybe get it to 75 relations. Say that makes it friendly, so that's like +15 or something. And then if we become a best friend, that gives us another +20 or something. You know, does she have war losses modifier? No. She got diplomatic treaty, evaluation breakdown, base evaluation, relative faction strength, diplomatic prospects, distance. Oh yeah, notice her relative faction strength went up because her because she's replenishing her garrison. I don't know if it might be worth like wrecking her again. Yeah, hopefully we can ruin a settlement, see if she'll take it and then take a major. Nah, it's not. It's unnecessary. I don't think it makes any difference. We could get a bit more relative faction strength by wrecking her more.
Fire and metal.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if I should attack her again or not.
Leave me to my manipulations.
I don't think I'd taken the snake gate, but we're gonna like get trashed. That's the only problem. The major cadet settlement does give her a stronger garrison, yeah.
Good time.
But if we like fuck around trying to get her into a different settlement, we're just gonna lose. She's gonna die. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and move her to another settlement. Like, yes, putting her in a different settlement would have been better, or having her in a different. If she had have already gone to Snakegate and we looked down there, that would have been better, you know, etc. But I think like trying to actually move her like on her own steam like is not a good idea. Like if you trade a settlement with her while you're at peace or whatever, and then just take Nangao off her and then siege like her somewhere else or whatever. Like if you force her to be in a different place by trading or whatever, then that I can kind of get on board with that. But like trying to like I tried that the first time, like tried to lure her to attack Snakegate. I probably could have done it if I had been a tried again. But yeah, she ended up going the wrong way, and you know then she got a Confederation and it was blah blah blah, no good. Make peace with my enemies. Nah, the only enemies I've got is Sathura's Watchers. I'm gonna declare war on these Chaos factions in a minute though.
The dragon's blood is in doubt.
Harmony together.
Well, these guys pissed off because we're bashing.
And balance in the world.
No, they don't care about anything. They're just unhappy because we previously fought with them. Oh, how are ogre friends? Are they getting on board?
Master Godmouth.
Not really.
Enter my chop. I gotta
Yeah, we need some trade goods to be able to trade them, don't we? Trading the animated relocator, yeah. Yeah, that's right, yeah, I think so. I mean, you could, like, theoretically you can relocate it other ways, but I think it's just too dangerous and it's not worth the effort. You recommend not attacking her? Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards not attacking her as well, because it's just more negative relations that we have to fix up. See what other... Yeah, so I know she's at war with... She's at war with these guys, the Kazakh, and she's also at war with the Dreaded Bow. So I'm gonna, go to war with both of these guys. I might just wait till we replenish a little bit. Actually, that'll be good if we go to war with them, because that'll stop them from wrecking these guys, and then those guys won't want to confederate as much.
Lord of the Jade Swan.
You are a mockery of existence.
What can we do with the Snake Gate? We can do replenishment rate. Yeah, that'll be good. Wonder if that experience level might actually be good to raise our strength. All right, let's see if they're able to. Oh, crap. I'm not sure if I... Yeah, I left him in force march. God damn it. Might just reload that. So yeah, so they can't flee, which is interesting. Wonder why they can't flee.
The Iron Dragon.
Dragon-blooded Shogungan. Celestial ancestors. Spread the Emperor's words.
A voice calls me on, seeking rare substances.
Natural authority. A gift from my ancestors.
Fire and metal, the gift of iron. Xiaomeng,
Oh, why did I do that? What a dick. Oh.
a great boon to my experiments.
Yeah, so if I later on use her to siege from this direction.
Shogungan Lord reporting. I was born to wield it. I must make the Emperor notice.
Nah, maybe I should just leave her. No, the garrison didn't go out with the siege. I was sieging him. But yeah, no, maybe I should just maybe I should just not siege lock him. Maybe I should just zone lock him and not have him under siege unless we need to. Like if an enemy army comes and they're about to die, then I can quickly move the armies around into siege position.
Dragon-blooded Shogungan.
Zhen Yang shows the way.
The Iron Dragon.
Do you reckon I don't really need him there, do I?
Did someone speak?
He should be able to go over here
No
and do
time
whatever he
to
wants to
waste.
do.
Follow the Iron Wind. Xiaomeng. Craftsmanship is impeccable.
The dragon-blooded. It befits my high station.
I was born to wield it.
Yeah, so like this guy was in here like with his back to this mountain range, so that might have been why he couldn't flee. But yeah, Dash is just saying there's also a glitch that disables the retreat button when it shouldn't be getting disabled. I feel like I've experienced that. I feel like there's been other times when I felt like I should have been able to retreat when I couldn't. In certain, I can't remember what situation it is, but certain situations. But yeah, but that time it might have been legit because it might be because the mountains here are stopping me from retreating. So yeah, I'll be careful about that next turn.
Our ancestors.
My gift to the people.
Our supremacy is assured.
Can you give her money like in Warhammer 2? If she offers... If she offers peace, I can give her money. I can't just give her money while we're at war. Oh yeah, no, sorry, I can, but no, it's not really worth it at this point, I don't think. Because it's going to decay anyway. Yeah, like if we give her One gift, small gift per turn is enough. Why? Like, what's the point of doing that? It's gonna do, like, one small gift only lasts for 10 turns. You reckon we're gonna Confederate her within 10 turns? So all the negatives from declaring war is degenerating automatically anyway, so I don't have to do anything about that. Hey Trenkin, you thought you went insane for a second? That's no good. How you going, Pacquiao? What are you up to? Yeah, we definitely are going to be gifting her some money at some point. I'm just not sure whether it's urgently that I should do it right now. Because we don't have that much money. Reckon you'd get out of mega hostility relations faster? Oh yeah, I definitely would, but there's no advantage to getting out of mega hostility relations faster. You know, like with the Confederation, you know, you need everything to converge and get the Confederation. You know what I mean? There's no point getting a quarter of the way to the Confederation and then being a quarter of the way to the Confederation for 50 turns. You know, there's no advantage to that, especially if it's costing you money to keep yourself there. You know, that's why I'd rather try and get the relations, like. I'd rather try and get the relations by attacking the enemies, because that's maintainable. I can just keep fighting our enemies, getting more and more relations, more and more money, more and more experience, get stronger, you know. Whereas if I'm gifting her, I'm essentially making myself weaker, and I'm losing. That gift is devaluating as soon as I do it, you know. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's I basically explained my position on that. I'm not super keen on gifting all the time. But yeah, we definitely will be gifting, doing some gifting. I don't think we need to now though. Because I'm running negative income at the moment. I'm sure that my income will be fine again soon.
Repositioning!
Bringing harmony!
Zhenyang sends us!
No mind sharper!
Peasant spearmen! Sent by dragons!
Bringing harmony! Minds as one, guided by ancestors!
Wind and fire! Marching as one!
Move in formation! Marching as one! Warriors! Our ancestors decree!
The celestial faithful!
Warriors!
Long spears!
Anything for Cathay!
Shenyang sends us!
For the Emperor! Jade Warrior!
I must march! Move as wind!
Bring in harmony!
No point gifting if you don't have the float, but whenever you do, I recommend doing so until you can maintain around 100 plus 100 relations. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I just don't think I can do that at the moment.
Praise the dragon!
I'd rather get a little bit of positive relations from fighting our enemies before I start gifting. Because I want to mainly power that with the enemies rather than the gifts, and just have the gifts as being like the extra bonus, you know.
Order and
We want
balance!
to kill.
With infinite pride!
Move as wind! Zhenyang's faithful!
Crossbowmen! Move in formation!
Oh, he's dead. Cool. Need to get the faction capital for that plus 20 Cathay relations. No, I don't think we really do. Like the positive relations, I don't think is going to be the problem, because, like, as I understand it, it's not like positive relations directly affects the Confederation chance. It's like if you got -20 Confederation, getting +20 relations does not cancel that out. It's like a separate thing. But if you get above 75 relations, then you get this friendly bonus, like 15 points or whatever towards Confederation. And then if you're like their best friend, then you get another bonus towards Confederation. Having them hate your guts maybe gives you a negative to Confederation as well. I'm not sure. I don't think it does, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Like, I know being friendly, if you can get it above 75, you get a positive to Confederation. But I'm not sure if you actually get any negative. Like, I don't know if there's any difference between 69 and -200.
Where is the promised unity?
We never really tried to, none of our strategies for Confederating involved being at -200, so them hating you does make it negative. Oh, does it? How much is the negative for them hating you? Because I've definitely confederated people before that have hated me. But yeah, in 1 or 2. But yeah, like you can get, like that's, yeah, if you've got enough positives to overcome it, then, Baseline can go to at least -198. Oh, okay, so you reckon like a lot of that penalty is from them hating us? Interesting.
The Iron Dragon. Oh, Xiangyang worships me. The Desert Alchemist.
Just have to be very cautious about letting anybody get close by.
Shogungan Lord reporting.
Dragon-blooded Shogungan. Yang in harmony.
Actually, we should
I permit you to rest.
heal up, shouldn't we?
Russians will be provided.
Russians will be provided?
Unswerving duty will be
Oh yeah, we could get some global action happening.
willing participant.
We have to sit here anyway, so we can get we have to sit here anyway to recruit.
You will obey.
Legendary, the penalty for Confederation with Cathay is like -150 for Cathay before anything else. Yeah, probably.
Slave to a lesser power. We are in need. You are nothing compared to me.
Fire and metal.
Master of Feng Shui.
If we get him like in here somewhere. Oh, we can't move him without sieging it, right? Yeah, that's okay. Let's just sit there. That's fine. We get this trade deal with this guy. Or what? No. I wonder if these guys are gonna.
The dragon blood. Where there is understanding, there is balance.
40. So they're actually getting more inclined to break their deal with them. That's pretty cool. Give you the +6% Confederation. That can replenishment. Hopefully that'll actually work. Wish I could see up here to know how.
Celeste, for better or worse, our fortune.
Cathay, let us learn from each other's methods.
Yeah, so in retrospect, I should have like, because I was trying to pull those these green guys into the war with her, so I should have actually done like Dash suggested, sold the war to one of the other guys to get into it for free, without, you know, and then like tried to make them my allies afterwards, maybe. Oh yeah, nice. We got our weapon. You like the Longmire Whisperer? I'll get the Longmire Whisperer. Oh, it has veteran units. Longmire Whisperer we'll get. We'll try it out. This is the Dash's favorite one. And then we want to send him to Marienburg to get the trade bonus. Oh shit! We got contact.
I crave.
Shaper of the Eight Winds. Service is every Cathayan's duty.
Xiaoming.
Wow, I can nearly like take him out. Can take him out. That's crazy. How can I possibly reach that far? Am I gonna...
Leave me to my manipulations.
Will I be able to get there and then get back over here in time to be able to defend that? So these fuckers are gonna lightning strike.
The Iron Dragon. I serve only the Changer.
I hope they keep the same supply lines from 1 to 3 from all empires. Hey Billy, yeah, me too. Well, actually no, I hope they continue to work on that in the future. Well, like initially I think they'll keep the same supply lines, the 4%. I think everyone's happy with the 4%. I think it's like universally everyone likes the 4%. Like, I don't know, I haven't heard anyone say, oh, I wish the supply lines penalty was more punishing and shit like it was in Warhammer 2. But yeah, maybe there's probably are people that do think that, but
Retribution.
oh, I forgot to give the one cast iron blade to anyone. Crap. That would have been good. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit unfair to Bretonia because Bretonia's got free supply lines. So, well, I suppose they still have free supply lines. It's just not as big of a deal anymore. Like I'm so used to the 15% that I basically treat the 4% as if it's 0%. You know, yeah. I feel like it's weird. It's weird how they do that baseline thing because it's like, you know, you're going to have all this transparency of having it like, oh, this is all the things that affects it, right? But then the baseline includes a bunch of shit that you can't see. So it's like, why bother having this transparency in inverted commas when half of it is hidden inside the baseline, which you can't see? You know what I mean? Kind of a bit whack, doesn't really make sense.
Rocket battery.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wind and fire.
Bet this thing will die. It'll fall off. It'll fall off this cliff and die
Rocket battery!
at some point. Knowing my luck.
Praise the dragons!
Never conquered!
Peasant archers!
Stone and steel! Order and balance!
Minds as one! Jade crossbows!
So I want this to just be a really tight sort of formation. The Jade crossbows shoot slightly further than the archers. And all of these guys shoot further than their guys, so when they get up close, we should
Wind and fire!
Warriors! Praise the dragons!
Shaper of steel! My elixirs are ready!
when we get up close, they should just basically get wrecked. Get wrecked, son.
The Iron Dragon! A bold strategy!
It's not just the baseline that has modifiers, relative strength has too. Well, I feel like it's okay to have the relative strength as a single value because, like, even if you don't really know what affects the relative strength, like at least it's kind of, like I could sort of accept them having everything to do with relative strength in there, but like with the baseline's like basically everything. You know, the baseline is just basically everything that you want to know about, all hidden inside baseline, so you can't fucking know about it. So it's just, yeah, it's just really shit, really. Basically. Alright, so we want to kind of...
It pleases Father! Sent by Shangyang!
I guess if I just run in here, because the only thing that really can threaten me in this whole army is this guy. And he's anti-large, so he probably won't even do anything to me anyway. So I just run in and punch on with these guys. We should be able to just kill the whole army with Zao, right? Maybe. And if they start going towards these guys, then we'll punish them. Oh yeah, let's get some kung fu fighting happening. See? Maybe a science stream, but there's always time for some kung fu. Get some debuffs happening in there. I can't see what the fuck's going on anymore, but that's fine. Suicide rice fields, yeah. Yeah, there's a bug with these rice fields that if you move down these embankments with a chariot, then sometimes the chariot just instantly dies. I think it happens to other stuff as well, like ogres and cavalry and everything. But it's, yeah, mainly chariots, I think. But yeah, it's pretty shit. You're just like charging your unit down there and it just instantly dies. Sufficiently advanced science is indistinguishable from kung fu. That was hilarious. Hey, look at this, he's taking everybody out. Oh, you got all their shields down. Boom. Yeah, if I had regeneration right now, I'd basically be able to tank them all. Oh, maybe I should have put the plus 20 morale on him. It's not doing much damage to these things. I wouldn't have thought they had much armor, so I would have thought they would have got wrecked, but apparently not. Oh, here we go. This is what we wanted. So we wanted to basically like hold a bunch of it here, and then have their army go into there a bit piecemeal. So I think it's working pretty well. Yeah, it's doing like a very little amount of damage to these guys. I wonder why that is. They don't have any armor. I don't know. Whereas like, if you do it on like peasant spearmen or something like that, they'll take like huge damage. Maybe it's just because they don't have as many entities. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Just because they don't have as many entities. Well, why they got 160? I don't know. Maybe the first ones I did more damage, so I didn't notice it.
And fire! Come on, unleash! Alchemist Supreme!
Cavalry! Bringing harmony! Whatever is required!
Never conquer!
Yeah, we're still at ranging though. I would have liked to have had this guy back over there by now.
Die!
Cavalry! The dragons are
Yeah, they're in range to actually shoot back at us now. It's not great.
Sorcerer's outcast.
Praise the dragon!
We're getting there.
The Iron Dragon!
Ready, as always.
Stone and steel!
Celestial Fury!
Lord of Shanyang!
Order and balance! Move in formation! For the Emperor!
They're in.
Minds as one!
Yeah, I got that.
Peasant archers! Repositioning! Move as wind!
Guided by ancestors!
Stone and steel!
Yes! I will!
Alright, I think we got this. Everything wiped out.
Cave warriors!
Path of Meta.
Path of
Warpstone
Meta.
and steel.
I should have said metal, but.
Jade warriors! Move as wind!
The celestial faithful.
Iron Wing! The path of iron!
Oh yeah, I heard Denis Villeneuve is doing Rendezvous with Rama as his next movie after June 2.
Dragon Guard!
It's pretty cool.
Shenyang sends us! March in ordered ranks! Repositioning! With joy! Sensed by dragons! Marching as one! Bringing harmony!
Stone and steel.
Seeking Cathay's foes!
Shaper of iron!
Sorcerer of secrets.
Shit, this us just got
Yang
fucked
sends
up.
us!
Master metallurgist. A mighty elixir.
Move as wind!
Atomize them!
Warrior crossbows.
Yeah, I wish we had put the
Acolyte of
the vampire blade on her. She would have been full health by now. Them losing their legendary lord in battle increases Confed by a whopping 8.2. Yeah, yeah. It's the wounded state. The wounded state gives a good bonus. I think there's like, yeah, I think like I haven't seen the tables for Warhammer 3, but the tables in Warhammer 2, there was like, I think that John showed it to me. There was like 5 different personalities, or 8, maybe there's 8 different personalities or something like that. There's like, you know, like I don't know, like there's like under threat, there's like when they're, or whatever, when they're getting attacked by lots of enemies and they're scared or whatever. Then there's like last stand, which is like when they're basically all their shit's dead and they're about to get wiped out, and you know, blah blah. So if they're in like last stand mode, then they're gonna get a big bonus to Confederation as well. You know, so yeah, there's just, I don't know, there's all these like different hidden deal modifiers basically that we don't know what they are. But yeah, I wonder if yeah, maybe we should ask the John to have a look and see if he can find it. But yeah.
Test subjects are required. The Iron
Oh no.
Dragon. I crave retribution.
Okay, well, what we can do
nigh.
is
In good time. The Celestial Blacksmith. Craftsmanship is impeccable.
Death is your only destiny.
Shugengan Lord
I
reporting.
wonder what's gonna happen if I...
It suits my purposes. Dismantle them.
Dragon-blooded Shugunga. There is merit. I demand.
Alright, here we go. Let's just make hero stalk, especially with Zhao. You can get a zillion magic items to try to fuse to get the stalking cloak. Yeah, getting just having like another mage with Zhao. Also, that means that you can get the extra magic damage from the thing, whatever it is, and you can get more infinite magic as well. So yeah, I feel like one stalking hero with some magic buffing items like a Jade Amulet, and a Jade Amulet and Arcane Conduit or whatever would be pretty cool.
Seeking opportunity.
Yeah, you can just farm snitch for you get stalk trade on whoever you want. Pretty cool. Isn't it somewhat tricky to take the lords with the stalk? Like, isn't sometimes it a pain in the ass trying to take like, I know it's possible to take capitals with just a stalking lord, like, you know, sneaking over walls and whatever, but like it's not like super easy though, is it? Like, because they I don't know, maybe it is if you do it right. Because like they can move in units to try and get you, and then you can't, you know, you're trying to hide from them and you can't get away, and if they discover you then you kind of get stuck, and then you need like a flying unit to bust you out of it, and like it's all just a pain in the ass, you know. Like, it's not really like just because you got a Stalker Lord doesn't mean you're gonna like 100% be able to get it every time, does it? I don't know. Who's well, I'll have to ask people that have done it a lot because I haven't done it at all. I mean, I've captured stuff with Stalk before, but I haven't done it with solo lords in Warhammer 3. Look at that regeneration, it's pretty quick. Health's just pumping up. Oh yeah, there we go. So you need a Siege Attacker and a generic Stalking Lord. Oh crap. Just moved at the exact wrong time. Oh shit. Yeah, that was a bit foolish. If I lose that, it's gonna really suck.
Praise the dragons! Descendants of dragons! Dragons, hear my prayer!
Cavalry! Seeking Cathay's foes!
March in ordered ranks.
Order and balance! Warriors! With infinite pride!
Seeking elements. Power of the elements.
March in order the ranks!
Alchemist supreme! I will feng shui!
Minds as one.
Shenyang sends us!
Metal and fire!
Thunder it!
Lord of Shanyang! Dead warriors!
Warpstone and steel. A mighty elixir.
I should put the healing potion on the Lord. Just realized.
Crossbowman.
Even in walled cities, the majority of units aren't on cap points, and they're usually pulled off them. So So if you've got a unit that's visible, you can move your stalking lord onto a cap point that doesn't have any units on it. They will not be made visible by taking the cap point, and the AI will not come to investigate it as long as there's another unit that's visible. I don't know, I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know. I feel like I tried it out sort of, like not really, but I had a battle going on like the east side of the city, and I had a stalking lord on the west side of the city, and they did kind of come wandering around and like find him. But maybe it was just like random luck that they bumped into him by accident or something.
They cannot be suffered to live. Dragon-blooded Shogunga.
Okay, I think this guy can get back in there.
Sent by our ancestors.
And then we're good
Spill
again.
their bile. I must walk away.
Crap.
Shogungan Lord reporting.
Descended from celestial glory.
A voice calls me on.
Natural authority.
Child of the Nile.
Yeah.
The Iron Dragon.
Indubitably.
Alright, I think she's might be able to recruit a lord now. So
Natural
that
authority.
sucks.
A gift from my ancestors.
See what it looks like quickly before I go. I gotta go to work now, sorry guys.
You caught death by meeting me. Surely you understand this.
38. Still baseline's still minus 198. Relative faction strength's gone down a little bit. Distance minus 0.1. So that was the distance was minus 1.3 originally. Now it's minus 1.1. I wonder what that means. It's weird. I'm not sure what that all means. I'll just save it by ending the turn there. But yeah, that's I don't know, that's interesting. I think I really have to go to work now. But yeah, so basically we got we've gotten in this, we've gotten the lockdown happen. Now it's just like playing around with stuff, trying to get the positive relations that we need to, I mean the positive bonuses to Confederation, not positive relations. Positive relations will give us a bonus, but there's lots of other things that we need to get the bonus and stuff like that as well. I think distance means the closest region owned by you next to a region owned by them. Yeah, I thought it was capitals, but obviously it's regions because we just took over Snakegate and that made it go down. So yeah. Or maybe it's closest region owned by you to their capital, because in this case it's the same thing, but yeah. It's the distance from the center of your faction. Could be different. Yeah, it could be from the center. Yeah, it could be any of those things. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, anyway, thanks so much guys for joining us for another of these Miao Ying Confederation streams. We will solve it in the end, you know, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but you know, as long as we keep our inquiring Total War science minds, we will figure it out. We pretty much conquered Confederation in Warhammer 2. There was a few like factions that we didn't like get, that we didn't get on farm kind of thing, but you know, pretty much we figured out most of them. I think all the ones I wanted to figure out anyway. We got like elves, dwarves, empire. They're like my favorite factions. So and vampires. Vampires is a bit harder, but yeah, it's pretty much, I think it was pretty much discovered, you know, how to do it. So, you know, I'm sure we'll get there with the Warhammer 3 as well. I'll just see if there's anyone streaming. Oh yeah, Edwin von Carstein streaming. There's actually a new thing. Okay. I don't know if you guys sort of hang around, but there's actually a new thing that you can do where I can actually raid somebody. So if you want to hang around for a second, I'd like to try and figure out how I can do it. Oh, I have to go to work though. Where is it? Customization? Redirect, here we go. Redirect allows you to keep your viewers engaged across multiple events, blah, blah, blah. So if I go like that, don't have any redirect privileges. What the fuck? I just got a thing. I just got a message from YouTube telling me I could do it. Maybe I need to do it somewhere else. But I mean, hang on. Well, anyone who's interested, just hang around for another second. I'll see if I can figure this out. Actually, nah, don't worry. I got to go to work anyway, guys. But yeah, if I check out, I'll put down a link to Edwin von Carstein's live stream. Just there it is. There's a link to it there. Go check out Edwin von Carstein. He's a great friend of this channel. And yeah, just smaller. If you want to support a smaller streamer who's just kind of getting started. Yeah, thanks guys, and I'll figure out how to do this rating thing for tomorrow. All right, have a good one. See you guys.